Welcome class 7 and class 6. Today I'm going to take you through some questions, some revision questions. So ensure that after watching this video you are also going to do that work and send it for marking. So let's get started as I show you how some of the questions might be challenging in exam. So the first question for today: what is the next number in the sequence below? So if you look at these numbers, the first number is 1, followed by a quarter, a ninth, a sixth, a 16th, and then they want you to find the next number. So make sure all of them are fractions. Remember, this is 1 over 1. 1 is the same as 1 over 1, so you just say over 1. So it is 1 over 1, 1 over 4, 1 over 9, and 1 over 16. Very easy. So you'll realize that your numerators are not changing. So the only numbers that are changing are the denominators. So I've given you a hint. The denominators are perfect squares. So what is a perfect square? Remember, if you multiply 1 times 1, remember 1 is here, is 1, 2 times 2, 9, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4. Next number will be dash times dash. So your answer, it will be 1 over something. And it is 1 over a number that is a perfect square. So what is a perfect square? What is that perfect square after 16? What is that perfect square after 16? And that is your answer. So I believe all of you can get that answer correctly. Next question: round off the number to the nearest hundredths. So hundredths, remember, tenths represent 1 decimal place, hundredths 2 decimal places, and then thousandths 3 decimal places. So this number is having 3 decimal places. You need to just draw a line here, and then ask yourself, this is 5, the number behind it, and we said if this number is 5 or more than 5, you're supposed to add 1. So you'll add 1, and then make sure you'll write everything from this point. You'll write everything, even if it is a 0, because you want to have 2 decimal places. So you'll write everything. So after adding 1 here, you write everything from here up to here, as you ignore, or you don't write anything after this line that you have drawn here. So I believe also you can get your answer. The area of a square plot is 1,600 meters squared. Find the perimeter of the plot. So we have done this question several times, and today also we want to do it again. We said anytime you have the area of a square, if you find the square root, you will find the length of one side. But if you can find the perimeter, you multiply by 4. So but then if you look at the choices here, you will find out that the choices are almost the same, because they want to confuse you. So your hint that will guide you is that perimeter is just length, distance around a figure. So when you get your perimeter, you need to you'll need to know that the units are either going to be in centimeters, meters, or kilometers, and not in square meters or centimeters. So just take note of that. If your answer give your answer in either centimeters, depending on the area was in meters, so that means your perimeter should be in meters. If your perimeter was in, if the area of the plot was in centimeters squared, your perimeter is going to be in centimeters unless stated otherwise. So make sure you choose your answers here wisely, because they almost look like they are alike, but they are not alike. Next question: what is the difference? What is the difference between the L.C.M and H.C.F of 3, 12, and 15? So L.C.M you did in class 5, even GCD, greatest common divisor, or also known as H.C.F, which we call highest common factor. So these questions require you to have a table like this. You draw a table here for L.C.M, write these numbers, just write these 3 numbers, you work the L.C.M separately. Again, also you repeat the same, the 3 numbers, draw a table here, of which you're going to carry out your GCD or HCF separately. So when you get your two answers, what do? The difference. And again, the difference is subtraction. So subtract your GCD from your LCM, because the LCM is always higher than the GCD or HCF. Question, very easy. So anytime you see a question like this in the exam, find the distance around the plot below. So you're supposed to start smiling whenever you see a question like this in exam. Why? Because it is the simplest question you can ever find in exam. Why am I saying so? What is distance around? So you just need to understand that perimeter is distance around a figure. So you want to calculate your distance all around this plot. So a clever people will come here and say, okay, from here up to here is 16. Here up to here is the same as from here up to here. So 60, 60. 28 is here. Also here is 28. The diameter is 28. No problem. So you'll find out that you have 60 and 60 here. The only parts that are missing is this side, which is a semicircle, and this other side, which is a semicircle, and they have the same diameter, which is 28. So because we are finding the distance around the plot, we're not interested with anything that is inside here. Just combine these two semicircles, this one and this one, they'll form a full circle. Then find its circumference. So circumference of a circle is pi d. So just come here and say pi d, or work out your pi d, and then you add plus 60, and you will have your answer. You'll find your answer there smiling for you in the choices. So plus 7 and plus 6, don't think that math is hard. Just develop a positive attitude. We will be doing a lot of this. Some of the revision questions I'm going to tackle and give you the best way you're supposed to go about when you find questions, especially in measurement. That is where I know some of you have problems, and also money. So make sure you do those questions from the first one to the last, and then you find your answers. Now it is time, before doing anything else, before you forget, just take your pen, take your book, write the questions down, and then you try as you follow the hint that I've given you. So class 7, class 6, start the work, send them, I'll be able to mark.